everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Europa Universalis 4. So I was talking on the last episode that I was going to learn a little bit more about colonization because it's going to come up pretty fast. You know, historically, Columbus discovers America while looking for India in 1492, if I remember correctly. The way that you eventually get to colonize, I mean, we already have like one colony down here, which I guess is just historically accurate, but in-game, the way that you get to colonize is via this idea in the exploration ideas tier called Quest for the New World. It allows us to join the number of nations, I thought that said missions here, I don't know why I have a problem reading this font sometimes, set to explore the world outside of the borders or strive to be the first nation to circumnavigate the world by commencing a great quest for the new world. It allows the recruitment of explorers and conquistadors, which will allow us, as Castile or as Spain, to eventually colonize this terra incognita. So there's two different types of land that are inaccessible, I guess. You know, land that is colored and belongs to a country or a kingdom or an empire is considered provinces or counties, but other land could be terra incognita, which is basically land that has been unexplored, or wasteland, which is land that has been explored but is basically unusable. And examples of that would include, if we could see it, most of the Sahara Desert in Africa right now, parts of the Arabian Peninsula in here. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. On the last episode, I was just kind of setting the stage for what's going to happen in the future. These guys are not doing anything. Oh, they are. Oh, they're repairing. Okay, I see. Last episode, we went to a fairly sizable war with Aragon and all of their allies, and many of our allies as well. And through some nice work, I guess, good military management, and some fortuitous battle victories, we did come out of it 2 provinces ahead. So Aragon is now restricted to these 5 kind of counties on the coast here, as well as some offshore. But Castile is the predominant power in the Iberian Peninsula, along with Portugal as well, which has power in other ways, not necessarily solely militarily. But anyway, we also started the vassalization of Navarra, which is fantastic, and that'll be complete eventually. I couldn't figure out how to find out if it's coming soon, because there must be some way. Cancel our vassalization. Maybe they're just automatically our vassals already. Maybe it already came through. And we'll try to annex them later. But anyway, what are we going to do on this episode? Well, you know, we're going to play on speed 5 for a while. And we're going to continue building more buildings, getting more points for technology to eventually go up. What's our treasury like? Not that great. Managing our nation from within. And, you know, we should probably use our diplomats to improve our relationships with some of these other countries. I think Aragon at this point is basically like irreparable. It would be a good way to put it. It's very unlikely that we will ever be able to repair our relations with Aragon, so we're just going to ignore them. Instead, we might continue to focus on improving our relationship with Morocco. We should really, here's the thing, we should choose either Morocco or Algiers. Algiers, who are they allied with? Castile and Tripoli. North Africa could potentially erupt eventually because you have Morocco, which is a powerful nation. Algiers, fairly powerful. Morocco and Tunisia are allied. Algiers and Tripoli are allied. And who are the Mamluks allied with? None of them. The Golden Horde and the Timurids, which is probably what's going to allow them to fight the Ottomans off here. But anyway, Timurids, an enormous power that we just can't see right now. Yeah. Who's Portugal allied with? England and Castile. We don't want to F with them. Portugal's fine by me. We'll leave them alive for now. Maybe eventually we'll get the resources necessary to take them out. But for now, I'm trying to think of what to do with our diplomats. We could improve our relationships with the papacy, the papal states. That might not be a bad idea. Why don't we... I don't want to offer them alliance because they're going to be at war constantly. But we'll improve our relationships with them. And we have one more diplomat, and maybe we'll just keep him around to accomplish miscellaneous stuff for us. Conflict and protest over taxes, corporations, port duties, navy requisitions, trade, and customs policies were quite frequent and often had counterproductive effects on happiness among the merchants. We could reduce trade investment for 50 diplomatic power, or get rid of the troublemakers for losing 5 mercantilism. I will lose 50 diplomatic power, which I'm not excited about, but in my eyes sort of had to happen there. I'd rather keep my mercantilism. Hey, good. The Canarias has grown enough to become self-sustaining. Prestige plus 3.1. That's nice. So the Canarias is now like its own county now. You know, we can build stuff here, I think. Could we actually build a like an armory here? We could build an armory on the Canarias if we wanted to. We can also build earth ramparts. I don't know where we got that. Maybe you can only build that. Where can we build that? Oh, only in places that already have an armory, I think. Gives you increased supply limit, fort level, and missionary strength. It's not that important. Anyway, we're just going to let some time tick by. Essentially, this is going to be kind of a downtime episode as we prepare for either a second war with Aragon or potentially war with North Africa, although I'd love to settle this kind of Spanish issue with Aragon before we actually worry about Morocco or Algiers. Or both, really, because that's one of our missions to finish the Reconquista. And, you know, we've converted the heretics of Almeria to the one and only true faith. We also have one missionary now who I can send to... Oh, they're Catholic already on the Canarias. Lucky me. I don't know if there's anything else we can do with this colonist right now, to be quite honest with you. He's free to do something, but I don't think we have any options until we get that next idea in this idea track, which is still a little ways away. Long ways away, actually. So we're just going to let some time tick by, and essentially, yeah, like I said, it's kind of a downtime episode while we prepare for some other stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that there's nothing to do here. We're going to have potentially a lot of progress. We just need to figure out, you know, how it's going to happen. We're going to convert Gibraltar here, which will take a long time. But then after we do that, our religious unity will be at 100. It's going to take 8 years, but, you know, that's fine. We have one diplomat and one colonist. And I don't think there's anything I can do with this colonist. If there is, forgive me. This is really my first time playing this far into the game as Spain. So let's talk about this Defender of the Faith thing. Essentially, we can become the Defender of the Catholic Faith. This gives us... Okay, first off, it costs us 500. Or it costs us 500, I should say. And we get the Casus Belli to enforce religious unity, which I believe means we can get an automatic ability to declare war on any neighboring countries that are not Catholic, in this case. It's a risk. It gives us huge papal influence and a lot of other benefits. Technology starts to cost more, but yearly prestige is higher, missionaries we get more of, and our morale of our armies improves as well. I'm not going to do it just yet because it would be a huge blow to our economy, even though we are making a lot of money right now. Merchants worried about the lack of protection. With our focus on free trade, our merchants are concerned they are not getting the support they would get under a more mercantilist policy. This is why it's called free trade. That reduces our trade efficiency and range. Or, well, maybe there's something we can do. Lose 25 diplomatic power, gain 1 mercantilism. Sure, we'll do that. We have finally managed to convert the heretics of Granada. This increases our papal influence by 5. Man, we do not have, like, any good cardinals here from Castile. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit out of my element when it comes to managing cardinals and stuff like that. I've never done it. One second here. So we have 55 papal influence. The papal controller may take the following diplomatic actions: call for crusade, excommunicate, form coalition against. Yes. We can spend our papal influence on these cardinals. Is that not true? You need at least 178 points of papal influence to vote for this cardinal. Oh man, that's going to take us a while here. Weird. Okay, so we could... I think I understand to a certain extent what's going on here. But let's just go back and check out our religion menu quickly here. Click here to open the papacy view where you can spend your papal influence on future cardinals to increase the chance they'll be loyal to you when it's their turn to become an active cardinal. Right now you need 2 more active cardinals to become the Curia controller. Okay. Let's ignore that for now. And we'll continue to let some time tick up. Our truces are expiring in roughly 2 years. The province of Aragon is now considered a part of our patrimony. That's really good news. That means our overextension should be lower now, 16%. And we're just going to make... It's going to cost us 82 administrative points, which is going to slow down our progress for technology. But reducing overextension to 0 is very good. And, you know, making these provinces into cores means that they'll consider themselves Castilian. Good for us. And when we get up to 400 diplomatic power... Oh, England is now the papal controller. When we get up to 400 diplomatic power... we will be able to actually buy that quest for the New World and maybe start some colonization. Now, the real question is, let me take a look at my force limits. Have those changed? Used to be 39, now it's 35. Remember, our mission is to let our manpower tick up to 90% of its maximum. Maximum is 31,000. 90% of that would be, you know, roughly 27,000, so we still have a ways to go. And I might as well complete this just so I see what missions show up. Aragon has been discovered fabricating a claim on our province Murcia. Probably a bad idea, Aragon, if I had to guess. You will likely see yourself in another war that you don't want to be in if you keep fabricating claims. In fact, why don't we use our remaining diplomat here to fabricate another claim on... Well, let me just see if I have a claim already. No, I don't. So we should fabricate a claim just in case we have to go to war with them again. And we'll fabricate a claim on Barcelona this time because this is definitely the... Oh, it's going to take 3 years to fabricate. They're all going to take 3 years to fabricate. Sure, so we'll go for Barcelona because that's the most valuable, the richest province, I believe. So I probably should have gone for that first. And I'm building up my treasury not just to be able to build buildings. Rumors of requests for the New World have led to more people readying themselves for life as a colonial settler. Good! Colonist travel time is lower, global settler increase is high, and settler chance is high. That gives us 5 years of bonus, but I don't think we'll hit our quest for the New World idea before 5 years is up. So, our truce will be expiring in another 6 months, roughly. 8 months, actually. And I thought that the game just froze there, but it just took a second. Sometimes on speed 5, things slow down a little bit. Unhappiness amongst the peasantry. Conflicts and protests over taxes, landlord cruelty, expropriation, serfdom, and customs policies have become quite frequent. If we don't manage to solve the problem soon, the consequences could be dire. Lose ducats or lose stability and gain prestige. We will lose ducats. I want to keep my stability high. So our diplomat was discovered. This is going to slow down our fabrication. And our truce is about to expire here. But additionally, our mission is about to complete as well. So, you know, sometimes, at least when I play the game, I spend a lot of time, you know, fabricating, not fabricating a claim specifically, but, you know, deciding what to do and then 1 year doing it. 5 years waiting, 1 year doing it. And luckily, because you can go up to speed 5, you know, that doesn't take 100 years. We're only gaining like 300 men a month, which is going to take us like another 10 months to get up, maybe even another year and a bit. Until we get to the point where I should be able to complete that mission and pick another one. By the way, how's our leader doing? He's a little bit... Oh, that's Aragon. Sorry. Aragon leader is actually all right. Let's open our diplomacy menu here. View your country. King still sucks. Our agent has been discovered again. My king, we've been informed that our request to improve relations with the papal state has stopped because we already hit as high as we could possibly go. That makes sense. The papacy doesn't do royal marriages, and they're not going to accept our offer for vassalization. So I, you know, happy to have them. Maybe we'll start. Man, France, it's like parsing on the text is looking all sorts of jacked up here. We should send a diplomat up to Brittany, which is actually making good moves in France here, and we'll just improve our relations with them for now as well. It's always nice to have diplomats doing, you know, something. What's our other one doing? He is improving relations in Loire. I don't know where that is, but we can always draw him back. That's him. Oh, sorry. Loire is the one in Brittany. Oh, this guy's fabricating a claim. I got you. Never mind. Okay, so we're still letting some time tick up here. And it is looking... our truce has expired. We're still just waiting on this manpower. Good. Our mission is over. What is our next mission? Spread our culture to Aragon, become papal controller, or continue the Reconquista? Thinking. Is Aragon at war right now? They're at war with Hungary, Switzerland, Mantua, Brandenburg, and Bavaria, allied with Burgundy and Milan. This is the perfect time to attack. Sadly, our claim has not come through yet. If I recall, we also don't have a diplomat. So let's recall our diplomat. Progress 90%. Okay, so we're going to recall our diplomat from Burgundy for now. It's fun while it lasted. Our next mission will be to spread our culture to Aragon, which is going to cost us... diplomatic power, which sucks because, again, it stops us from... you know what? We better get it done as soon as possible. It's going to take 84 months. That's a long time. And now we just wait for this claim to come through, and we can just hover our mouse over this and watch the progress go up. And we will prepare to declare war on them. 95, 97... Growth of cities attracts serfs. It seems as if serfs are moving out of the provinces and aim to earn a living on the capital, in the capital. This is creating turmoil in the country, but our capital may benefit in the long run. The serfs belong on their turf. What a great rhyme. Stability cost modifier goes down, morale of armies goes down, or we have to accept this. Serfs belong on their turf. Just because it rhymes. And we're at like 96%, 98%, 99%, 100%. Okay. So now, is Aragon still fighting this fruitless war? Yes. Their troops must be over here in Europe, probably getting slaughtered for little gain. Meanwhile, I am going to probably conquer at least the richest provinces that they have remaining here. And we're just going to declare war. I don't know if our allies are going to be interested. Take Barcelona. We'll call willing allies. Portugal and Morocco are in. Algiers is not. That's fine, though. And, well... Oh, my God. Okay. Milan is in for them. It's Milan, Burgundy, and Aragon, and Corfu, and Venice. Okay, against Portugal, Castile, Aragon. Okay, this is going to be something good, I think. Let's do what we always do. So we're going to start down here. I should very much slow down the speed to a more manageable size. We're losing men to attrition, which is dumb. I should not be in that position. We're going to detach a siege unit here, and then why not fight this army as soon as possible? We are still getting some unfortunate attrition, but it's kind of stopped. And we'll just fight these guys. Again, we're at a disadvantage. I think it's just it's almost like a natural disadvantage just for being the aggressor, honestly. And these guys are going to head to Girona. So we'll fight them off. And during this, where have they gone? Okay, so they're going to come up here, and we're going to... I guess you can't fight them until the retreat is totally finished. We wiped them out. Good news. Okay, so let's start disbanding... or detaching enough people to complete a siege properly. And again, once we get up to like 40% war score, we'll start taking some more provinces. We don't have to wipe out all of Aragon in one fell swoop, do we? We can instead take them out piecemeal, essentially. And we'll just keep our men down here, I guess, in Valencia. And hopefully this will not cause attrition. It does not, so we'll let some time tick up at speed 5. And we're going to, even though we're letting time tick up at speed 5 here, we're going to watch very closely to make sure nothing goes horribly wrong. And we're also going to watch our war score, which should start increasing quite rapidly once we finish these sieges. And I don't know how much of Aragon we're going to be able to get. Probably at least a couple of provinces. Obviously, Barcelona is a big one because it's so rich, and it's also coastal, which means we'll get a bigger fleet, and we're going to need that fleet when it comes to protecting our offshore colonies. The Valencia siege is almost over. It should be completing any month now. And months are going by really quickly. We actually lost a sea battle there. But our war in Valencia, or our siege in Valencia, is over. We might not have gotten a war score bonus for that because we were not the siege leader. It's okay. More sieges are about to complete. We're at minus 1%, which is dumb, basically. We control your country. We've won the siege of Girona. And once we get Barcelona, it'll actually be worth a lot for us because that's the war goal. So we'll send these guys up here. And it looks like Alicante is about to finish. And I really do not want to have to go to war with these guys. Why is this? Defender controls Barcelona is giving them like a 7 war goal bonus. So once we take Barcelona, we're going to get a big swing. And we might get ticking war score as well. I don't know. Ticking war score is usually at like 60% or something. Ticking war score basically just makes it go up automatically. The war score go up automatically. So we'll do this. And you know what? If we have to, we're only at 11% here. If we have to, we can take our ships and we can land some regiments, you know, in their offshore holdings. And I don't want to do this because it's annoying. The peasants are to be ignored, or soldiers are just peasants in uniform. Oh, man. What's our war exhaustion at right now? It's stability and expansion. War exhaustion. Gain 2% war exhaustion. That's not so bad. I'll live with it. We can reduce it by spending diplomatic points, but I'm not going to spend any diplomatic points for now. We will instead let this siege in Alicante tick up, and then we'll hold all of their, like, terrestrial possessions. We've won the siege. We're still at 10%. How is this possible? What is pulling me down here? -1 for the blockade of Tangiers. What does that matter? Oh, because they're with Morocco. Okay. Or Morocco's with us. We've lost some battles. We've got big positives, obviously. There are still some countries... How can we stop these blockades? We'd have to use our navy, and I don't think I'm going to be able to use my navy effectively here. Are these light ships or any of these cogs? Cogs are the ships that we can use to actually transfer men. Where is our whole navy? Did our navy just die? Can carry 0 regiments. 1 second. Let me go to our military menu. We only have 7 out of 30. That's not good. So you know what we are going to do? We're going to spend some money. We have a lot of it. And we're going to start building some ships that can carry men, essentially. Maybe only 4 ships are necessary right now. So we'll go to units, and we'll start building some cogs. And we'll build 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And then we'll let time go by. It's going to take a while until this works. And these ships are going to be very, very vulnerable. Rumors of our quest for the New World. Okay, this is the same thing we've already had. You can invest in new technology. which is standardized pikes. This may also make it so, yeah, we have superior unit types. So we can replace Latin medieval infantry in our, like, queue with men-at-arms, who will become more valuable. Grenadin? I thought they would be called, like, grenadines. Maybe I'm not right, though. Nationals have risen up. That's acceptable. These guys are losing morale, I think, because they're away from home. Why can't I send them out of the country? Is it because I don't have, like, military access with Aragon? That doesn't make sense, though. Okay, so we'll have these 20 men take care of this. Oh, and then Aragon, all of a sudden, decides to actually come in for a battle here that I'm going to lose. And our morale is so low. But we won. So that's good. And I think we do have ticking war score, honestly. Can we send these men down here, please? Yes. Great man has died. Our advisor, I guess that is. So we can pick up a new one. And we can probably afford to spend pretty heftily on him. This guy's going to cost 11 monthly, but he's going to give us so much diplomatic power per month. It's risky. I'll take it. It's going to put us at a deficit, and he cost a lot as well. But hopefully, you know, we can always fire him eventually. But for right now, it's okay. How much are we losing per month? 1.6. That's not a lot. We have lost another battle, but we've also won another battle in Gibraltar. That was against, what was I going to say? It was not against Aragon, though. That was just against rebels. So we're only at a 17% war score here. And that sucks. Castilian patriots have risen up. Or something patriots. I didn't really read it. We have won that battle, again, which is nice. Just making sure we're not suffering from attrition here. And I guess the Portuguese men are going to come up here and fight and win. Catalan patriots have entered Aragon. Okay, well, Portugal should probably sort them out. Again, apologies for playing so quickly. This is just, I need to get my ships up, essentially, so that I can start sieging some other territories. Now, it's possible, you know, I could lose a lot of men just in the ships getting destroyed when they come across the border here. Basically, I glossed over this, but cogs are ships that are exclusively for transporting men. There's one cog here. Where did all the other cogs? Oh, they're still coming. Okay, so we have 4 cogs here. That can transmit 4 regiments. So we're going to create a new unit here. And we'll do some cavalry and also some men-at-arms. And some Latin knights. Sure. Seems fairly well balanced. And then we'll send these 4 men across in the boat. And they might quickly get destroyed by this Venetian fleet. But if I port them quickly, we're going to slow down to speed 4 here quickly. Just to make sure they don't get completely wrecked. And then I'm going to try to land them clandestinely behind enemy lines. Although it appears that I have been blockaded here. Maybe it's time to think about offering up a peace here. Although I doubt I'll be able to get what I want. Which is Barcelona, obviously. There's all sorts of fights going on down here. Their fleet has left and scares me. Wait, we have the opportunity to pick up a new kind of idea track here. And we are very, very close to being able to get quests for the New World, which is kind of my goal for this episode. So, we were at -3 treasury. -3 like economics per month. So, -3 economics per month? What is wrong with my brain right now? -3 gold per month. So we're going to see if we can't arrive and get our ships to siege this holding. Because if they actually get here, we can take this holding pretty easily, I think. Now, we can transport our men onto the land. Did we not bring them? Oh my god, I didn't bring them. I'm such an idiot. Okay, you come back here. That was so stupid. And of course, watch like the Venetian fleet come back now. But 1 second here. Hopefully you've been following my train of thought this time so you understand what's going on. And hopefully I understand what's going on too. So there's our 4 men have gotten onto their ship. And then we're going to send the ship into the Gulf of Mallorca here. Famous for its whales. Worst joke ever. And then we're going to see if we can land our men across here. Although there are, 30 Aragon ships here that might just destroy these 4 men that I'm sending over. Although maybe they'll make it over? I can't even really tell. Naval warfare, not a strength of mine. And it looks like we are going to be able to siege this effectively. I don't know how much war score bonus this will give us. But you just come back to port here and stay alive, basically. Maybe a safe safer port would be nice. And we're going to get a little closer to being able to produce the quest for the new world, which is, again, like kind of like the overarching goal for this episode. And we are playing speed 4 here. We're going to crank that up to speed 5. And now we're starting to make some inroads with our... Oh, we've converted the Heretics of Gibraltar. That's good news. We should have 100% religious unity now. We're just playing in speed 5 until we take this last piece of Aragon land that I can really get to easily. A new champion of the joust. During a recent tournament, an unheralded commoner surprised all in attendance by besting everyone who faced him until he was declared the champion. Now we face the awkward decision of what to do with him. This man must lead our armies, gain a general with 100 tradition, or tighten the rules to make sure this doesn't happen again. You can't get over 100% legitimacy, so we can afford to lose legitimacy and prestige to gain a good general, I guess, but, this is fine. The general would probably be a very nice touch for us. We have a revolt that has risen up somewhere. Oh, we've already crushed them. Haven't we not? Oh, that's Burgundy. Let's send these 14 men up here to destroy Burgundy, shall we? And we aren't losing many men anymore, so we're actually at like full manpower. If we win this war against Burgundy, maybe I will look to sue for a peace, just because I don't want to be at war forever. We do have a new idea, though, that we can invest in. So we're going to invest in Quest for the New World. This allows the recruitment of explorers and conquistadors. Fantastic. And was there not something else I could do there? I guess I could have gotten a new level of administrative technology. Now, what do we do with these conquistadors and explorers? Beats me, man. But we do have the option now. Colonial range is 160. What is this Terra Incognita like? I can't really see what we'll handle this in a future episode. For now, let's just finish this terrestrial war. Maybe we can build new units, and some of them can be men-at-arms, galley cog, building, whatever. Okay, first things first, since our economics are so bad right now, I'm going to build some temples, which will increase our tax income by 1. And what about constables? What do they do? Local tax modifier plus 20%. Yeah, okay. We'll build some temples in these like really low income areas to increase our gold income. Now, we've got to be careful with this. We're playing a dangerous game because of the low amount of money that we have in general. And then, man, if we had more power, I would love to build some constables in our rich cities. But this is okay for now. We might have to take a loan. We might have to fire some advisors. But that's all right. Do we have ticking war score? We have medium war exhaustion, which is bad. Melilla is occupied by Venice. That's a big problem right now. Melilla is like in here. That's the main thing to bringing us down. What if we sue for peace? We want Barcelona. They won't accept it. We only have 25% war score. Can we take Girona? Girona's 26. We could take that for 20. No, we can't even. Okay. Jeez. All right. I guess we're just going to continue being at war then. The major problem here is Venice. What about Venice? Can I just kick them out of the war? We're negotiating on behalf of their alliance, and they're merely negotiating for themselves. What if we just offer tribute? No. Venice is like in for war here, which kind of scares me, to be quite honest with you. Now, the problem is, if I would love to just be able to walk troops over, but I can't. I should also get my troops off of this island. But, I have to send troops over 4 at a time. And 4 at a time to potentially be killed. What are these? Milan's fleet. So yeah, it's a scary situation I find myself in. Let's go down to speed 4 quickly here. Probably going to end the episode soon. We did get Quest for the New World, which was what I wanted. But we could try to win this battle with this Venetian force, and if we win it, I expect that will be a major coup for us. But it's going to be a nightmare in terms of like micromanagement to get this done with here. We should actually probably just build some more ships, some more fleets here to be a little bit more reasonable. So let's, but they're expensive, right? So we'll build some more cogs here and get a decent transport fleet within the next year. But yeah, it's not going to be easy. We're going to group all our troops up here, and then we'll try to have one major battle before this is all over. And we'll see if this works. I don't want to be at war anymore because it's costing me too much money, basically. We have 5 men cannot get on this boat. So we'll split our 6 in half, and this might make it take just a slight bit longer, but, It's okay. I'm all right with it. Can actually just have them walk across the boat all the way over. And then we're going to send, like, a disadvantaged force in here and see if they still somehow have the opportunity to crush this sort of superior Venetian force. Maybe I should just... I mean, I can't sue for peace right now. That's the problem, is I've tried. Oh, didn't want to send the ships over. That's my bad. Again, bad Navy management. This is just standard, you know, the Northernlion story, essentially. Oh, these guys made it over. Okay. And they have no leader? And these guys have no leader. We should give them a leader. And then, I guess, split them in half again. And eventually, we'll have all of our forces over here. Now, Melilla is about to be occupied by Morocco. But Casablanca might be occupied by Venice first. So we're going to try to head them off at the pass. They're in a siege race right now. And if we could get these guys to come over here, please. If your troops could join me, I would be a very happy man. We have, what, 14 men? 14 men. I hate to do this. I hate to fight, like, a guaranteed losing battle. So, oh, man, they have 18 men there, too. I think they're going to win that siege too soon. I'm just taking more of my men, essentially, to come down here. A new cardinal. Yeah, I've invested 40 in this cardinal. He's replaced. Good. I guess I have more papal influence now. This is a major, major part of this war. Casablanca has been lost. But we're going to split in half and then send another 4 units across here. And this is going to be our major battle. Oh, shit. We're actually having a naval battle right now that we're going to lose, I think. How do we want to do this? Can I attach this army to myself? How does one do that? If I choose to go in here, will they follow me? That's the real question. I don't think so. I don't like this. And in fact, this is probably the worst because I assume we'll get attrition in here. We'll see, though. Now, we have 29 men. That's so good. Oh, we're attached to always follow the third. No, I want them to follow me. They do not appear to be following me. Please. Morocco, you're on my side. Can I, like, ask Morocco in diplomacy for an army or something? Let me see. Influence actions, I don't think would be in there. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll ask them for military access. I'm already kind of in their country, though. Okay, so I've attached them to this army in the hopes that they will choose to join me. We have double their forces. We could take them so easily if you just come with me. I don't want to just... Oh, my God. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. We'll send our men across again. We got clipper ships here that have been, you know, reasonably hurt, actually. We got 3 men here. Okay, so we'll land... Oh. We'll send our men across like so and have them meet up here. It's the worst because we lost a lot of men in that naval battle, I think. Or at least we lost a ship, which is bad, too. And we have another 3 men that we can send over just by splitting this army in half. This is the worst management, don't get me wrong. And actually, we do have more ships that I could send over to be in this kind of transport queue here. 32 men versus 18, and you will not join me in taking them out. Instead, you're going to force me. We have attrition here, so I'm just going to go in. We have 19. We're going to merge our forces under 1 leader. Unattach our army. It wasn't attached in the first place. Here we go. Let's do this. Morocco, come. Yes, Morocco has chosen to come with me. This is a big moment. 34 versus 17. And we are sort of neck and neck, but I think we're going to come out of this ahead. It's going to cost us both a ton of men, though. And we are going to win, but it was a Pyrrhic victory. We're up to 33% war score. Do we have a unit attached to us? Yes, consolidate regiments. Where are these guys going to go now? I think we should follow them into Casablanca, to be honest with you. But I don't know if the Moroccans are going to follow me. We've lost another battle. We're at 32% war score. Oh, we can make a national decision. Formalize scales, weights, and measures. This will give us national tax modifier plus 5%. That's essential to keep our treasury afloat here. Morocco, please. Yes, Morocco chooses to follow me into Casablanca. Eventually. Which is good, because I got trounced, but we won. Okay, plus 49% war score. And we continue to be in, you know, not the greatest position. But, here's the real question. If we can take back Casablanca, Can I get just slightly higher percent war score before we finish this? So I have sped up to speed 5. We have lost our theologian, who is actually our expensive... Was he not? No, he wasn't. Let's get a national revolt risk modifier again. We can't really afford to hire better mercenaries. Or, sorry, better advisors. During the period of 1450 to 1600, Italian siege engineers were highly sought after to teach the ways of the Tres Italien to all militaries of Europe. In most cases, these engineers had no national identity and simply worked for who could ever afford to pay them. Yes, we will take that military power. Thank you very much. Now, please, our men are reinforcing quite nicely. We are losing sieges up here. Merge these forces together, please, and actually merge our cogs together as well. Here. And we will now have a sizable fighting force. And we'll send these 8 men up here, or 9 men up here. Hopefully they reinforce a little bit before they get there. Who are we fighting here? Milan. And we win the battle. So we are, again, continuing to turn the tide in our favor. I apologize for A, the long episode, and B, keeping it, going forever, essentially. But this is where we win the fight here, I think. This is where it starts going better for us. We just take some time. Our general has died, which is real bad, because he was a nice one. And we just wait and see. They're going to win this siege down here. We have learned about Madeira. We must find a way to exploit this knowledge. Is this Madeira? It is. Send colonists. Who owns this? Portugal. What can we do here? I need to figure out how to actually send my troops over here. We need to increase our colony range. Our colonial range, but I don't know how to do that. So, again, I'll ask some people who are stronger than me. They're going to Ifni, and we'll just... Please get out of this province. Thank you very much. Good, we have converted the culture of Aragon. What is our next thing? Italian ambition, become papal controller, or create a powerful fleet. Yes, we can do that easily on the next episode. But for now, let's just finish the siege in Casablanca. Hopefully, this will give us the war score necessary. Barcelona. Oh, man. Barcelona has a substantial problem. And we've actually lost a battle there for the first time in a while. We're going to sue for peace in just a second. I just want this siege in Casablanca to succeed. What a sloppy war. But it is over, more or less, assuming they will accept a peace. Naxos have entered... war with Venice, which is good. Sorry, it's bad. But I think Morocco is just sued for its own peace here. So Morocco's not part of the war anymore. Their war exhaustion must be high. And so is mine, to be quite honest with you. Oh my god. They won't give me Barcelona. In fact, they won't give me... they'll give me something. They won't give me Barcelona, though. Will they give me Alicante? No. Will they give me... okay. They'll give me that, but they won't give me that. What if I can get them... Okay, if I can get them to annul their treaty with Venice and give me a county, I will consider this reasonably successful. They won't give me the ones I want, though. They especially not giving me Barcelona hurts. What was the one... Oh, man, they won't even give... Okay, I guess I can't do this, so I'll just have them not annul that treaty, and they will give me Girona, but they won't give me anything else. Nope. Okay, so it's just going to be a war for Girona, and we'll see how much money I can get out of them. Wow. Disappointing. We'll send our demands. That'll be the end of the war, at least. Okay, so Burgundy has accepted our generous offer. Burgundy was the war leader there. Interesting. We have 6 ships, so we're just going to send our troops back, and then we'll end the episode here. We have, obviously, a civil war to deal with as well. Oh, my God. 1 second. Okay. Let me get my troops back. Okay, we have 9 ships, so we can send across 9 men. If we get, like, fleet basing rights. I can't remember how this actually works. You stay here. We'll request military access from Algiers. And then we'll come in here and see if we can walk on you. Why? Oh, because I've got too many highlighted. No? Okay. They'll give us fleet basing rights, I'm pretty sure. Wait, how many can these carry? Oh, it can only carry 4. That's because I got warships in there. I got you. Never mind. So we'll split in half again. We'll walk 4 units across. And just please stop declaring war in Europe before I can finish the episodes. 3,000 men. We'll walk them across. I just want to get these guys back, essentially. And there's another 4,000 men. We'll walk them across. Maybe we'll fight off this civil war before maybe we'll leave the civil war as kind of a cliffhanger for the next episode. All right, so then we'll put our fleet just kind of into port. And let's end the episode here. Obviously, that was not as successful as I wanted to be, but we did still expand. We have a civil war to deal with that's actually kind of balling out of control right now. Hungary, looking pretty hungry right now, much like they are in Arumba's series of the same name. Well, there's something that happened. It looks like Denmark and Norway, or sorry, Sweden and Norway have been completely wiped out or annexed by Denmark, making them one of the biggest countries on the map for sure. Other countries to watch right now, the Ottomans. Doesn't appear like they've done too much unless there's something going on in this area I can't see. And Poland has annexed Mosavia. I think that's what it's called. Movasia? Anyway, that happens pretty normally. Everything else looks fairly normal. France is all sorts of squeezed into this weird territory. Brittany's expanded a little bit. Everything else fairly usual. But man, Denmark, crazy. It's nuts. Muscovy seems to be blobbing out of control as well. But as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please consider supporting it and supporting myself as well, however you see fit. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.